President Trump is expected to announce the details of a trade deal with the United Kingdom. The president posted about it just moments ago, writing on Truth Social, quote, "The agreement with the United Kingdom is a full and comprehensive one that will cement the relationship between the United States and the United Kingdom for many years to come because of our long-time history and allegiance together." This is the first trade agreement since the president imposed higher tariffs on America's trading partners.
Yep.
So what do you think it means?
Well, I mean,
what does it portend?
I think it's good news. This is what the president of the White House has been saying is going to be coming for some time. There have obviously been real concerns, but here you have the president that's moving forward on a trade negotiation that began his first term in office. A similar thing could happen with Canada. There was a trade deal there. Maybe they can move forward and figure out a way to get a trade deal done that way. Of course, all eyes in the market are on China because obviously it's such a key player there. But there is no doubt, Steve Ratner, this is good news that you and politics is very personal with Donald Trump. He has let everybody around him know he likes Keir Starmer. He is an Anglophile, obviously excited about the state visit to Great Britain. And so, again, the White House will tell us this is the first of many trade deals moving forward. Maybe Japan, South Korea coming up next. Obviously, though, very complicated, these trade deals.
Yeah, Joe, that's exactly right. It's good for Trump that he got a trade deal, and he got a trade deal with a country that people recognize as a major country. And I don't want to completely rain on his parade, but I think there's a couple other points to be made. First, the United Kingdom is one of the few countries, few major countries anyway, with which we have a trade surplus, where we actually sell them more than we buy from them. So it's not like China, where we obviously have a big trade deficit. Secondly, they are, I think, 8th largest trading partner, ranking behind Switzerland and a bunch of other places in our international economic activities. So, look, we all know the president was desperate for a trade deal. The markets, every time it perceived there would be no trade deal, went down. Every time they perceived there was one, it would go up. It's going to open up this morning. And so it's a step along the way. And I don't want to, I'm not trying to completely rain on the parade. It's an accomplishment. But as you pointed out, you've got Canada, you've got Mexico, you've got China are the big three. And those are the ones that we have to crack if we really want to make progress on this.
And, it's going to be interesting, Jonathan Lemire. I mean, when you're just looking at relationships that the president has with foreign leaders, again, he said he likes Keir Starmer. It didn't start that way, and I know there was what judges would call dicta in that meeting with Carney, but he likes Prime Minister Carney personally, respects him. Maybe there's a deal in Canada to happen. The same thing with President Sheinbaum in Mexico. I think you look for what's most likely. Most likely those trade deals are going to come from leaders that he's more comfortable with. And he certainly, again, says he's very comfortable with Keir Starmer.
Yeah, no question there. For President Trump, diplomacy is very personal. I mean, there's the degree of that for most presidents, but this one in particular, it's really whether or not he likes you. We know there have been foreign leaders he very much did not like. He did not care for Prime Minister Trudeau of Canada. He did not care for Chancellor Merkel of Germany. He certainly doesn't much care for President Zelensky of Ukraine. But Keir Starmer is one, despite people in Trump's orbit actively campaigning against him before the British elections. Starmer has put a lot of time and energy into this relationship. He has really understood this will be a key one for him at home as well. And though they certainly differ on some issues, Ukraine in particular, Starmer and Macron have actually been able to try to bridge that gap, to try to bring Trump at least a little bit more towards Kyiv's perspective. But this is going to be a political win for the White House, Mika. President Trump up very early this morning, posting around 5:30 in the morning. We've heard from him a couple times already today about this. They're going to have an event at 10 o'clock. He's going to hold a news conference along with it. This is going to be something that they recognize. White House aides have told me for a while. It's been turbulent since so-called Liberation Day. They've seen the markets bounce back some, but there's a lot of economic worries. They needed to start delivering deals. This is the first.
Yeah, and we're going to get to more on the economy in just a moment. But on that issue of President Trump liking Keir Starmer or liking Carney, he does, but he also respects them. They are leaders, and perhaps, I don't know if this is transferable to Republicans and others, but if you are a strong leader and you push back and you get along with Trump, that can work. That is showing, the proof is in the pudding here, multiple times now, that he likes and respects leaders that kind of step up to him and meet him there.
Yeah, and it is interesting, John Hyland, we talked about this in a few days ago, actually compare the first term with the second term, and you actually have Donald Trump in the first term, who had little use for Theresa May. He'd fight a good bit with Macron, other leaders across, and of course Angela Merkel. Here again, you have he and Macron have seemed to figure out how to get along. Same with Starmer, and of course, good meeting, private meeting, I'm told, with Carney and Sheinbaum. They continue to have good relationship. So this is something that the White House wants, something that the markets need, and the question is this going to be the first of many tariff deals that will, let's just say, possibly ease the markets?
Well, right. That's the question, Joe. And to go back to what Steve said a second ago, this is, in addition to the personal relationship where Trump seems to respect and be able to work with Keir Starmer, this is relatively low-hanging fruit. If you can't get a trade deal with the longest standing and loyalist United States ally anywhere in the world over generations, you're going to be in trouble when you're dealing with some of the more obstreperous countries around the world, or ones that are more willing to resist your entreaties. And those, to Steve's point, those big three are still out there. There was no sign of a trade deal coming out of that meeting with Mark Carney the other day. And you had Scott Bessent testifying on Capitol Hill this week, acknowledging something that pretty much everybody knew already, which is that although Trump has been saying repeatedly that there are ongoing negotiations with China, that those negotiations have not taken place, have not started up at all. Bessent, of course, recognizing that you can't lie to Congress. It's illegal to do that. So when he was asked directly about it, he had to contradict the president and say, you know, we're just headed off. We haven't done any of those negotiations yet. We have to start having first we have to have a meeting with China just to try to cool the temperature down before we can even get to negotiations. And those are going to be the big issues on the economic front. Wall Street believes that Trump is going to cave on all of this and knock all these deals out at some point. Maybe not 90 days. Trump's discussion about, dolls and pencils and all the stuff that he's been talking about suggests that he might not be in any hurry to cave. We'll see. But there's a lot riding on it for sure.